I struggled with chronic cystic acne for literally years, and it had the biggest impact on me in every single area of my life. Yet, everything I tried to heal it didn't work. And sometimes it actually made it worse. And I was so frustrated, so confused. I literally had no idea what to do and what was going on. But eventually, after years of trying and failing at literally everything I did, I realized something that actually cleared my acne completely. And now I've been acne free for well over a decade. And that big, like, aha moment for me was that skincare is only one piece of the puzzle. I was actually missing the biggest piece of the entire puzzle. And we have to know that acne isn't a skin issue, it's a body issue. It's telling you that there's something deeper going on that needs to be fixed. It's actually a message from our body. And when we start listening to this message, listening to our body, instead of just putting another cream on, trying another round of antibiotics, this is where the true healing happens. So I want to rewind for a second because I was dealing with painful, inflamed, cystic acne after I came off the birth control pill about 15 years ago. And it was the kind of acne that would not quit. No matter what I did, I was trying all the different skincare products. I was trying different antibiotics, the different topicals. I didn't want to go back on the birth control pill. I was cutting out all the different foods. I was Googling ingredients at midnight. I was booking appointments. Like, if you've been there, you get what I'm saying. I was literally trying all of the things. I was doing everything right, but nothing was working. I was still waking up every single morning. And the first thing I did was go right to that mirror and like examine every pore in my face. Like, oh my gosh, is there a new breakout here? Is there a new breakout there? Oh my gosh, I'm going to have to wear more makeup. And then I would spend hours getting ready in the morning trying to cover up every single blemish on my face. But looking back now with everything I know from both my training, my lived experiences, I really get it because I was treating my acne like a surface level issue when it was really my body asking for help. And if I could go back in time and tell that version of myself who felt so stuck, so defeated, so overwhelmed, this is what I would say. You're not broken. You just haven't been taught to look in the right spot yet. So here's what we're going to do. To keep this really simple and doable, because I know when you're breaking out, everything feels overwhelming, I want to break this down into 4 really simple parts. And these are the exact shifts that I made in my skin and that I now teach to thousands of my clients all over the world. Now, let's start with food because this is one of the easiest and most loving ways that you can be supporting your body and your skin from the inside out. And before you roll your eyes, you're like, Katie, I've done all of these things, but listen, just hear me out because this isn't about restriction. It's not about cutting out everything in the world. It's about giving your body the fuel that it needs to feel safe, to feel balanced, and feel less inflamed. So here's what I would focus on first. Number 1 is going to be whole foods. These are foods that don't come in the package. You're going to find these on the outside aisles of the grocery store. And we're going to want to be getting a rainbow of foods, the different colors of fruits and vegetables in our day, because each color actually has a different nutrient to offer. We're eating whole foods, whether you're an omnivore, so you're eating animal proteins, maybe you're a vegan or plant-based, you're eating lentils and legumes and seeds. Really focus on those whole foods. Then we want to pull back on the gluten, the refined oils, the conventional dairy, and the refined sugar. They're not evil, but they're very common triggers, especially when your gut, your liver, and your hormones are out of whack. So just replacing these with, easier and more gentle alternatives can be really, really great. This next one is going to be so super critical for your blood sugar, and it's eating protein, fiber, and healthy fats at every single meal. The reason why we want stable blood sugar is because when our blood sugar is sent on a roller coaster ride, it actually increases sebum production in the skin, which is the sticky, oily substance that clogs pores and leads to breakout. So we want to love up the blood sugar. We're going to be doing that with protein, fiber, and healthy fats at each meal. Protein, think if you're an omnivore, you're going to be going turkey, salmon, chicken, grass-fed beef. Maybe if you're more plant-based, it's the lentils, the legumes, the nuts, the seeds. Making sure we're getting fiber from the fruits and vegetables, healthy fats from, say, olives, coconut, nuts, seeds. Getting a rotation of those in can be really, really helpful for your blood sugar. And this last one is such a big one we see with our clients, and it is eating enough food in the day. So many women are chronic undereaters, and when you are undereating, you're not giving your body the fuel that it needs to function, that your liver needs to function, that your skin needs to repair. So making sure we are staying nourished is going to be so super helpful for our skin. Now that we've got the food basics down, let's talk about what happens when it gets into your body, because this piece is just as important as the last. Digestion is literally everything when it comes to the skin. We could be eating the best diet in the world, but if we're not breaking it down, our body's not getting the nutrients they need, and the skin isn't getting the memo. Now, let me share something with you, because back when my skin was at its worst, I felt bloated all the time. I felt heavy and sluggish after every meal. I wasn't going to the bathroom every single day. I know it's TMI, but I didn't realize that there was a connection between this and what was happening with my skin. But spoiler alert, there is a huge connection here. Because when you're not breaking your food down, you're not getting all of the wonderful nutrients and fuel your body needs to thrive. thrive. So here's some simple things that we can be doing to help our digestion. Number one is slow down when you eat. Remember, digestion actually begins in the mouth with your teeth, physically breaking the food down. So we have to be chewing until we have a paste-like consistency and swallowing, because this is going to be helping improve your body's ability to break your food down. It makes a massive difference. Next, we could be adding in, say, a supplement like a digestive enzyme. This can be really helpful because if your body's lacking those enzymes, it's going to be helping to break your food down. I have a free gut loving cheat sheet in the caption below. Just click that, it gives you all of my favorites. And most important thing we want to be looking at is, are we pooping every single day? We need to be having a daily bowel movement 1 to 3 times daily, because if you're not pooping every single day, guess what? All of that waste and excess hormones and toxins the body's trying to get rid of, it actually recirculates in your body. And now we're leading to higher inflammation, higher toxicity, more imbalances, which is all showing up on your face. And speaking of stress on the body, this next section might be one of the most overlooked reasons that your skin isn't clearing. Let me tell you, when I was dealing with acne, I didn't feel stress, but my body was actually screaming at me. I just had no idea. I was skipping meals, I was over exercising, I was running on coffee, I wasn't eating, I was going to bed wired, all while wondering, well, why is my skin so inflamed? Nothing is working. But the truth is, stress doesn't always feel like stress. Sometimes it actually just looks like this modern life that we're all living. And chronic stress actually keeps you in survival mode. And when you're in that state of fight or flight, it's going to be messing with your gut, your blood sugar, your detox organs, your hormones, basically all of the behind the scenes stuff that is going to help clear up your skin. So things that really helped calm my body down and get out of that state of fight or flight was gentle walks. Instead of going to spin classes 7 days a week, I started saying no to things and learning how to set those boundaries to protect my peace and my energy. I loved deep breathing, so getting like full belly breaths and even doing like legs up the wall at bedtime, I absolutely love. Really getting good at taking breaks with your phone. Like I will leave my phone in my office now when I go up to bed instead of doom scrolling and staying up late, and really giving myself permission to do less, because I felt like if I wasn't constantly doing something all day long, I was being lazy. But you absolutely need to do less to start getting back into that state of rest and digest. When you start regulating your nervous system, even with these tiny little daily habits, your body begins to feel safe and your skin follows suit. Now, keeping on that stress train, now that I was working on getting my outward stress together, there was one piece that really pulled all of this together, and it was my sleep. I used to be the one that was staying up late, watching an extra show, reading an extra chapter, scrolling, cleaning, catching up on work, you name it. And I kept telling myself, oh, I'll make up for it later. Back then, when I had acne, nobody told me how important sleep is. Like, actually, so super important. It's when your body legit does some of its best work, right? This is when it is working on balancing hormones. It's bringing your cortisol down. It's repairing things in your body. It's clearing out that inflammation. It's resetting your nervous system. All behind the scenes magic that your skin absolutely loves. Honestly, when you're sleeping, your skin is literally regenerating overnight. So that saying, like, get your beauty sleep, like, it's not just a cute saying, it's actually a real thing. So here's what helped me with my sleep routine, because I actually had to make sleep a priority. I had to put it at the top of my to-do list. So I started treating myself like I would treat a toddler. We had to have a wind down routine where I will go and make a tea. I will have a hot bath. After my kids go to bed, I'll turn the lights down. I'll read my book. And I form this routine so my body knows, hey, it's time to go to bed. And I really love having an herbal tea at night, like say the traditional medicinals nighty night tea. It's so great because it uses these lovely herbs that are going to be helping to calm that nervous system. You could be looking at supplements like L-theanine, which is going to be an amino acid that provides that lovely calming feeling that you want. And another supplement that you could consider would be magnesium glycinate. It is known as the calming mineral. All of these things can help you seriously chill down before bed and stop being in that wired or tired feeling. And probably one of the things that made the biggest difference for me over time was going to bed at the same time every night and waking up at the same time every day, even on the weekends, keeping that consistent sleep schedule. Because if we're not, we're going to be confusing our body. Now, if you work night shifts, it's going to be a little bit different. So when you have control over your sleep schedule, try to really make sure there's consistency. Oh, and do not forget, let's make our bedroom like a cozy little sleep cave. We are making sure it's pitch black. We are getting the blackout curtains. We're going to get the mask. We're going to make sure it's cooler in there. Maybe you need a noise machine. I know I do. Maybe you need earplugs. I also do because I have a husband that snores. So when I really made my sleep a non-negotiable, this shifted my skin and my health in such an incredible way. So if I had to start over from scratch with my skin, this is legit what I would focus on. No fluff. I would eat real food, like enough food as well. nourish yourself, get my digestion working, because if our gut's off, everything's going to be off. I want to be calming my nervous system because that sneaky stress is going to be real. And then getting that good, deep sleep every night, not just when it's convenient. We want to be making sure that sleep is not skipped. That's it. Not perfect skincare, not obsessing over literally every little thing that you eat, not burning yourself out, trying to fix your face, just learning how to support your body in a way that actually feels good so that your skin can kindly just exhale a little too. That's what we want to be focusing on, not the perfect skincare routine where we're adding 45 new things to our cart every day. We're not obsessing over every little thing that we eat. We're not burning ourselves out trying to fix our face. We are just learning how to support our body in a way that actually feels good so that our skin can finally exhale a little bit too. So I want you to remember, please, you're not broken, you're not failing. You've just never been taught the right things to focus on to work with your body instead of constantly working against it. And if you're sitting there thinking, okay, this makes sense, but I don't even know where to start, you don't have to figure it out all on your own. If you're craving real support from somebody who gets it, click the link I have below in the caption so you can learn more about working with us, because you do not have to do this alone. I've got you and I'm cheering you on every step of the way.